Nation, what's going on? Marvin Howard here. Wow, Daryl Horner, what a trip. You've really lost your mind now, son. Yes, there is a beef going on between myself and Daryl Horner. Daryl likes the fact that he's able to be this internet gangster, and he's able to talk a lot of stuff that's online. Me being from Chicago and born and raised in the city, I don't get down like that. We don't get on the internet and just talk stuff. We'll go to your face and approach you. Daryl has not yet surfaced when I'm around. He's done everything to bar me from the different places, to make sure I don't go. He'll call the police, but he won't come and stand up toe-to-toe with me. This all started on Facebook because of an issue that happened with a comedy contest that he and I were in. And, well, he hosted and I was in. Okay, he went to me personally and told me that because I'm a member of Verbally Vicious, they thought that would be a one-sided deal. But to bring in the crowd, which I've done for those past few weeks, I was winning anyway. So it didn't really, you won $25 each night, each week you brought in people. So I was bringing in the most people. All these comics that were around him didn't bring anybody. Okay, but these are the same comics, after I called him out on it, went on Facebook in his defense and went off on me. So it had been long-going beef that was going on for a month. Daryl also posted on Facebook that he would no longer continue beefing with me on Facebook. There was an incident with one of the other guys who personally said something outside, and when I went to slap him, it wasn't a punch, it was a slap. I went to slap him. I slapped him, and his girlfriend got in the way. He had pushed the girl out the way. I went to slap him. She came up and inadvertently, that's how she got hit. And I apologized to her. She said, just don't talk to him anymore. She talked to me for the majority outside, and we talked. And the next day, that's when Daryl and them convinced her that she should call the police and press charges, and now all of a sudden her head is hurting and all this other stuff. Now, anybody who knows from the hood or not being in the hood, if somebody was to slap your girl, slap you, and your girl got the brunt of it, wouldn't you be jumping all over that person for jumping on your, whether it was accident or on purpose on the girl? Well, Herb didn't do that. He went inside like a good little guy, and we had this long talk. And even afterwards, I apologized to him in front of his face. So Daryl is using this and saying all this craziness against me, and that's cool. Now, the last video I did, I made sure that I had no ill-gotten anything about Daryl, but I see that now I'm being forced to thrash him now, and that's what I'm gonna do. All right, I'm gonna make sure that the truth is told. Daryl does drugs. Daryl owes somebody, a friend of mine, $1,500 for posting to get him out of jail because of some stuff he was stuff talking with somebody else, and they called the police on him. He had warrants, and they brought him in. So a comedian, a friend of mine, bailed him out. Let's see, Kevin Kraft doesn't really talk to him. So, he's ostracized himself, and he uses small-time comedians, the ones that do just open mic, to kind of co-sign his BS. So that's what he does. And I no longer want to be part of that. And the drug thing is even worse because he moved out of his house. And let me just tell you, the house that he and Danielle were living in he helped us move. I helped him move. And his house was atrocious. If I still had the video on that, it would have been sad. It'd have been sad. But he moved in with Bill, who owns Willie's, and another good friend of mine who sells them cocaine, brings it over to the house. He left from my house to sell me some green, and he said, man, I gotta ride, I'm riding dirty, Marvin, I can't talk to you right now because I gotta deliver this cocaine over to Daryl and them because they're trying to party. So I'm saying this to say, Daryl, there is no way on God's green earth that you don't want to fight. You won't fight me head up. You'll get anybody and their mama on me, and I'm sure that you will probably turn a lot of these subscribers or your subscribers on me. So to continue the beef. You said you wanted to squash beef on Facebook, and now you're on YouTube with it. So I am just gonna have to do that. Oh, look at the kitty. The kitty is pregnant. Look, Nala, you're pregnant. You're pregnant. You're very pregnant. That's our cat. So anyway, that's basically it, man. I'm no longer gonna be Mr. Nice Guy. And you notice, and one thing I will say too, he's a very, very funny comedian. He really is. No doubt about it. He's a very funny comedian. The problem with him is that his personal life and this internet and his YouTube has blown his head completely sky high. Sky high through the roof. I have people, subscribers, who came to me and said, I have taken myself off of Daryl's page because he's full of hot hair and he's full of this and full of that. And I reply to these people and go, yeah, but you know what? He gives some funny stuff when he does it. When he's sober, when he has no problems, he's good to go. All right? So while he's telling you all that, oh, come up to the place and this, that, and the other, and let's fight, he doesn't want to do that. Trust me, y'all, he don't want to do that. And just to let you know, Daryl, the reason why you weren't at Arnella's and you said you were waiting in the parking lot, because Arnella's closes down their parking lot with a bunch of wooden horses that you have to park on the street. We waited on the street. There's only one way into the Arnella's, into the club, and that's off the street into the parking lot. You say you were in the parking lot? That's a lie. Did not to mention you posted on Facebook at 2:18 a.m. and you only live about 20 minutes away from Willie's. So, and that would have meant you would have been here about 30-40 minutes over at Arnella's. So I only live 5 minutes away, and we went up there and you were nowhere to be found, Daryl. Sorry, I'm not gonna let you go for that. But nonetheless, now y'all know. And I don't think I should have to do another video and about that. This is about me doing what I need to do. I just had to put you on blast. All right, so do what you got to do. I will no longer add any more videos to it. I'm going to continue doing what I do. And remember, Danielle's a man, Herb's a punk, and you have no play. Love y'all subscribers. Love y'all MarVNation. Peace, bitches.
Caesar Leo, De Janeiro, Charlie Baltimore, Iceberg Slim, the most shady, Frankie Baby. We here.
Do you know what beef is? Do you know what beef is? Ask yourself. Do you know what beef is?
Ha 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 ha. Check out this bizarre rapper style used by me. The beat